It is 6:48. This is your morning in 8 minutes. Just into our newsroom, the TBI says a man is dead, shot by police in North Knox County after leading officers on a chase starting in Kentucky.
This happened late last night. Investigators say it started in Whitley County, Kentucky. According to police, the man led several officers down I-75 when he eventually lost control and crashed near Raccoon Valley Road. The TBI says when officers approached the car, they fired shots hitting the driver. He died at the hospital. No officers are hurt. The TBI says they're now investigating why the officers fired the shots.
And this morning, 2 people are dead after leading deputies on a chase.
Well, this happened late Wednesday night. A KCSO deputy spotted a stolen pickup truck driving recklessly. After leading the deputy on a chase, the car crashed after driving over railroad tracks and crashing into a tree. Both the driver and passenger are dead.
This morning, a former Knoxville police officer is pleading guilty to tampering with government records. The district attorney's office says Joseph Roberts turned off his body and cruiser camera during a high-speed police chase in late January. The speed of the car is what turned the cruiser cam back on. A report says he later lied about his involvement in the chase. Roberts resigned and will be sentenced by a judge on June 29th. State officials say the 2 wildfires in Sevier County started from downed power lines.
The heavy winds that day knocked them over, sparking the fire. 130 homes are destroyed. 219 structures are damaged. Officials are still trying to figure out how many homes were lived in full time and how many were rentals. That information is expected early next week. The county is also waiting to hear back on if they will receive any help from state or federal agencies.
Right now, 2 students are facing disciplinary action after a can of pepper spray went off on a Knox County school bus.
This happened yesterday on the way home from East Knox County Elementary School. 35 students were on the bus. 10 were affected by the pepper spray. First responders evaluated those kids. No one was taken to the hospital, but one mom who wished to remain anonymous says she's worried about her kids riding the bus in the future.
It's terrifying because I was uneasy about them riding the bus anyway because things happen on the bus all the time.
Yeah, she says even an hour after the bus ride, she can still taste the pepper spray. One kid is being sent to juvenile court. The other will be punished by the school.
A Campbell County 8th grader facing charges this morning after officials say the student brought a loaded gun to school. This
happened at Elk Valley Elementary. Police put that school on lockdown, but that eventually was lifted. We'll let you know when we learn more information. New details this morning. An assistant principal from Middle Tennessee facing statutory rape charges. Clarksville police arresting Gary James Chadwell on Tuesday. Chadwell had been the assistant principal at Kenwood High School since 2016. Investigators say the alleged incident took place off school property. Tennessee lawmakers are close to sending a bill to the governor that threatens penalties for homeless people who camp on public property. This includes parks and under bridges or overpasses. The Senate advancing the bill, but the House already passed a different version. It includes a Class C misdemeanor, which means a $50 fine and community service hours. According to the city, at any given time, about 800 people in Knoxville are homeless. And around the world this morning, on the 50th day since Russia's invasion started, Ukraine says it hit this Russian cruiser with 2 missiles, sinking the massive ship. This is the same ship that's from viral video of Ukrainian troops on Snake Island. The White House is discussing sending a senior official to Ukraine in show of support. President Biden telling reporters he's ready to make that visit himself. 4 people remain in the hospital this morning after the shooting on a New York City subway. A judge now denying bail for Frank James, the alleged shooter. Prosecutors argue Tuesday's attack was premeditated. Right now, police say they are combing through James's social media accounts to officially determine a motive. He faces charges of terrorism and could spend the rest of his life behind bars if found guilty. We have a consumer alert this morning. If you're looking for a new home, mortgage rates increased again this week, hitting 5% for the first time since 2010, according to Freddie Mac. This hike follows last week's announcement from the Federal Reserve about plans to boost interest rates at a faster pace as a way to fight inflation. And the deadline to file your taxes is Monday. If you need to file an extension, the IRS will give you until October 17th of this year to get them done. Jackson Hewitt estimates more than 80 million people are still waiting to file last minute. Experts say so far things are running pretty smoothly this year compared to the past few years with the IRS.
WVLT proud to be your official station of the Vols. Tony Vitello and company looking to get back on track tonight as they welcome the Alabama Crimson Tide to town for a weekend series. This is the first game since that loss to Tennessee Tech on Tuesday. That's in the past. We forget about it.
Not talking about that.
I'm not talking about it. Moving on to SEC play. That did snap the team's 23-game winning streak, though. Sorry, I'm still talking about it. First pitch is set for 6:30 this evening. Catch all the action on the SEC Network Plus channel. And Neyland Stadium at night. That sounds pretty good, but it's a Thursday night, all right? We got work the next day. The 2022 Vol football season now going to start a few days earlier than expected. That first game against Ball State Thursday, September 1st instead of Saturday. But the program also set to unveil that newly renovated Neyland Stadium that night. State-of-the-art jumbotrons, premium seating. You can find me on the party deck, Casey.
All right.
Happening today, you'll see some more traffic in Oak Ridge.
Yeah, listen to this. About 2,000 rowers are in East Tennessee for the Southern Intercollegiate Rowing Association's Championship Regatta. More than 40 teams from major universities are competing. They'll be racing on Melton Hill Lake. The Championship Regatta starts today. It goes until Saturday. It's free if you want to go check it out.
And it is 6:54. Let's get a check of your current road conditions on this Friday with Whitney Turner.
You're in great shape getting out the door on this Good Friday. All those routes are running smoothly. Interstates and main roads all looking good. And if you are traveling for Easter, road work won't slow you down. TDOT is stopping temporary lane closures to help you get where you're going. However, those long-term projects still in place. This includes the bridge construction on I-40 at Harmon-Den Road in North Carolina. Reminder that traffic there is being detoured off of the interstate. If you want to avoid any of that congestion, take I-81 North to I-26 East.
Your first alert forecast with Chief Meteorologist Heather Haley.
6:55 now on this Friday morning, highlighting the fact that yes, it is a chilly morning, but today does warm up nicely on this Good Friday. Your high 76. If you do need to get some mowing done, I'm with you. First off, midday will be around 66. 7 o'clock shortly before sunset, well, still 72. So that's some good news before rain rolls in tonight through tomorrow morning. Now, it's not raining all day. This does start to really cut off around 6, 7, 8 a.m., kind of cuts back across our area, but does add up to a lot of wet grass and really some mud out there for those egg hunts. Notice about 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch of rain northeast Tennessee, that 1/3 to a 1/2 inch line cutting across the Central Valley. 3/4 to an isolated inch plus further south. Again, that's through tomorrow morning. Spotty throughout the weekend, kind of hugging the seasonable line here. Low 70s Saturday, upper 60s on Sunday, and then rain returns Sunday night to Monday, bookending our weekend here with another round of more choppy 1/2 an inch rainfall, isolated 3/4 of an inch from a cold front that will be moving through going into your Monday. So I wanted to highlight that because after that, we got a good warm up. Definitely looking better there. But for your Easter weekend, we've still got to track the timing for that rain, especially if you're trying to make some plans, some spotty pop-ups, all coming up on the CW.
Sometimes a little bit of rain makes the Easter egg hunt even more fun.
Yeah, see how those clouds turn out with my little 5-year-old diving. I just know it.
Just a little allergy medication too. Never heard for that.
All right, happy Easter, everyone. Thanks for watching.